America, do you see this? The New York Knicks, do you see this? This is what it's about tonight. The Mecca, Madison Square Garden. That's what it's all about, baby. We waited for this moment for 26 years. It's been since 1999 that the New York Knicks had an opportunity to close out a series at the Garden. That's what we're talking about here right now. Because you know what? You know we can't have a Game 7, right? There cannot be a Game 7. So you know what that means? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. It's now. Start with first take, baby. Wait till you see who I got in the house. We here. We here.
Boston, without their star, really showing up.
Don't count us out just yet.
And Boston has won to play another day, facing elimination.
What's your concern level for your New York Knicks?
On a scale of 1 to 10, you ask, it's about an 8.
An 8? This is what the Garden was built for. People are tense. Like, this is a 10.
New York Knicks got to win Game 6.
Knicks in 6 sounds better than Knicks in 7. Everything goes sideways on them on Wednesday night.
Now I'm moving forward to Friday.
Tonight's all about the Knicks.
Do not want to go to Boston. That little leprechaun is real.
Game 6, Friday night, Madison Square Garden. This is it. This is it right here.
Woo! It is a Game 6 Friday in New York City. Hello, everyone. Shea Cornette in for Molly today. Of course, Steven nervous, but he's going to be all right. Shanae Gumake with us, and of course, Brian Windhorst as well. We'll have a special guest stopping by later of the Knicks variety in just a little bit. But as we already know, we got a Game 6 at the Garden tonight after the Celtics made 22 threes and took Game 5 in Boston, of course, without Jason Tatum. But the series shifts back to MSG, where the nerves will be strong for Mr. Smith. And so I start with you, Stephen A., as he takes a breath from that open. What is going to happen tonight?
New York Knicks are going to win. They're going to close this series out. That's what they're going to do. Why do I say that? Because I'm nervous as hell if it otherwise happens, okay? I don't appreciate Brian Windhorst, who I love dearly, laughing at me. He's been laughing at me all week, okay? That's what he's been doing, okay? I don't appreciate that smile on your face because I know you're laughing at me. I understand y'all are having a good time, but damn it, this is serious. This is serious, okay? 1973, that's the last time we won a championship, okay? Did you know that? Last time we went to the NBA Finals, 1999. Did you know that? We have suffered, which is why people like Big Perk himself gets on my last damn nerves because he want to act like he got the New York flavor and he all vibing with the New York Knicks. He was one of those people torturing the New York Knicks years ago. He was one of those people torturing and serving as an impediment and a roadblock to the success that the New York Knicks had hoped to enjoy. He was guilty of that. And now he want to act like he can stroll up in the Garden like he the man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. But we are nervous. And we have to concede that, okay? Jason Tatum was out. I haven't seen the Boston Celtics space like that, have spacing on the floor like that, in any time that he was on. I haven't seen them pass the ball like that. Yep. I haven't seen them trust one another like that. I'm pretty damn nervous. Derek White with 7 threes. Kevin Pritchard with 5. Cornette, this brother comes off the bench. Ain't never start a playoff game, all right? Even though he didn't start last time. But he comes off the bench. I didn't know the second coming of Bill Walton was in Boston. 7 blocks total, 5 blocks in the third quarter. This is stuff to be nervous about. And then OG shooting 1 for 12. Mikal Bridges losing his mid-range. Jalen Brunson having a so-so. Cat with his 21 size feet looking like they're cinder blocks for crying out loud. Can't get off the damn floor. I need you to do something, okay? Fat Joe, I saw him with Jada on social media. What's up? I haven't heard from you because he's nervous. Spike Lee, nervous. Chris Rock, nervous. Damn it. I'm nervous because we understand these are the reigning, defending NBA champions that we are talking about. They got to win the night. The New York Knicks don't win the night. Here's what I'm trying to say. I believe if the New York Knicks had won Wednesday night, even if they win the night, they got a chance to win it all. They beat Indiana, go to the finals, they got a chance. My issue is if they lose tonight and they get forced into a Game 7, yeah, you might lose to Boston. But even if you beat them, I give them no chance, virtually no chance to beat Indiana if they had to go 7 to take out Boston. Because I think with them not having a bench, not using their bench, I still don't understand why Precious Achiuwa ain't playing, but I don't understand why you using your bench. Those 5 guys, you're running 6 guys, you're running them into the ground. And I don't believe you're going to beat Indiana if you have to play an extra game. That's my issue. That's where I stand. They got to get it done tonight. They got to get it done tonight.
Eyes with me right here.
They got to get it done.
Okay, I do yoga. Inhale, good thoughts. Exhale, anxiety. Thank you, woosah. You make a lot of great...
I did Bikram yoga.
Oh, you did Bikram. I do Bikram as well.
I don't do it, but I've done it.
You know who you need meditating? Karl Anthony Towns. You need him meditating. You need him in the zone.
Yes.
Look, I have the Knicks in 6. It sounds, like I said before, better than Knicks in 7, right? Like, this is the way it feels like the basketball gods of Spalding and Wilson are designing. Now, this is not to disparage the Boston Celtics. They're absolutely capable of running it back and doing what they did before. But I do think that the strategy has shifted. We talk about Jaylen Brown having a career-high 12 assists in the last game. That was not something that I think most people would have put on their bingo card. They thought that he was going to go Superman, just like his, former Superman and Jason Tatum. They thought he was going to go and try to drop 40 to get them to win. Instead, they flipped the script. And that was, like you said, Stephen A., I was watching that game. It was beautiful basketball. Very limited amount of dribbles. If you think about it, they were not thinking when they were out there. Derek White, the word, is unconscious. When he just crossed half court, just saw the bottom of the net, beautiful release. Like, they felt like they found a flow, because when you play with someone that is a gravitational force like Jason Tatum, you can sometimes settle for iso ball. You can watch him work. You can feel like he has to do the most. You're not moving. Now they got back to what I think the Boston Celtics were designed to be, that beautiful form of basketball when you're knocking down their threes. But given all of that, I still feel like the Knicks are expected, and they feel like they have the requisite amount of talent. They have not played a great game yet. And most importantly, they have to put the pieces together. I think Cat is the biggest piece, but they need to make sure that you hear OG Anunoby being effective, Mikal Bridges winning the non-Jalen Brunson minutes, Brunson keeping the game close so that he can take over the clutch player of the year. They have the pieces to win this game, and it feels like this is the must-win.
Stephen A., you are contributing to the anxiety level of this entire city.
Contributing? I'm a victim of it.
You got to be a leader here and tell everybody to calm down. Trust your team. This is the most mentally tough team in the playoffs. Tell everybody to calm down and trust your team. Do you trust your team?
How are you calling them the most trusted team,
No.
most mentally tough
How many
team
times have
when
we
you
broken
see
your
Indiana
heart,
Pacers?
They have no
How many
business.
times?
They have no
That's a
business
classic
doing that.
example. She's right. That's a classic example of somebody whose heart hasn't been broken. Happily married man, good man. You understand what I'm saying? You're looking like a politician every day. Everybody loves Wendy. Everybody loves Wendy. Wendy's a household name. You understand? I mean, you're not a polarizing figure. You don't have to. You haven't suffered. You haven't
They
struggled.
haven't been favored in one game in this whole series, and yet here they are.
Till tonight.
Trust your team. Trust your team. They were at a
That's
distance.
your advice.
That's my advice.
That's your advice. After what you saw
In
Wednesday
all
night.
honesty,
Stephen A., go for it.
You need to calm everybody out there in these streets down. Yesterday, people 2 days before the game were freaking out in these streets. Largely because they're watching this guy freak out. You got to calm them down.
Lead by example,
You
Stephen
got
A.
to calm them down.
You're right.
Trust your team.
You want your team to play calm, collected, like they've been there before?
Jalen Brunson's cool. He's all right.
I'm not concerned about Jalen Brunson. Did I say I was concerned about Jalen Brunson?
You did not?
I did not bring up Jalen Brunson at all. I said Karl Anthony Towns. I said Mikal Bridges with the mid-range. I said OG, what's up with the 1 for 12? What's up, bro?
Not ideal.
What's up with that? What's up with that? Mitchell Robinson, Luke, could you do Luke Cornett? I can't believe I'm saying this. I'd rather have Luke Cornett. I ain't seen Mitchell Robinson do that. Even though I was very proud of him hitting his first four free throws. I'm just telling you. Y'all, see, the problem that I have with people like you, and to a much more significant degree, people like Kendrick Perkins, who haven't suffered. You don't understand the pain and the agony that orange and blue has rained down upon us, spanning 50 years.
But that doesn't have anything to do with tonight.
Oh, excuse me. It has